We're at the Decathlon, the sports store, and Lauren's getting
Sports.
some. What are you getting there?
Flip-flop.
Flip flops. Got my flip flops. You know, Crocs are okay, but they're kind of too warm for the summertime. So let's get some of these and get our feet tan. Little runners. Oh, what is this? Gotta test it out. The kids are gonna test it out. Should I test it? Testing it out. Get fit with Lauren.
Kind of feels funny. This is the wrong seat.
What's your heart rate?
I don't know. It says 0 here.
Pretty good. $150. Should we get it, guys? Comment down below.
Here we are with Get Fit with Carb King. Promo code. Does it feel smooth?
It's all right. It'd be pretty cool to have this at the home gym, huh?
Can give it the home gym a nice addition. Look at those calves.
It's my heart rate.
What's your heart rate? Says you're going for 29 seconds so far. Oh,
1 calorie.
1 calorie.
That's all it takes, guys.
Work it. I knew I'd find you here.
Get a full body. Guys, this is a challenge for you at home. If you can do this, grab a weight, put your feet straight. Don't do it like this, and don't go like too far. Feet like close together, and can you squat down? On the other side. Feet together, and can you squat down all the way? Okay, I'm holding the weight over here. This is actually a proper squat. Come around. This is a proper squat. This is what we should be doing in nature. We're like cooking stuff, right? A lot of people in the fitness industry squat like this. This is not very good.
Yeah,
for
it
your
already
posture.
hurts just looking at you.
Yeah, so feet close together. The closest, the better.
I mean,
And
yeah.
it's like a kid. This is mobility. Can you go all the way? Right? Film from the side. Get it from the side, Laura.
I have you.
Can you do this? Feet close together. Come check that. Check the feet. Feet are close together, and I'm just hanging out here. Can you do this? Try it. Okay, question, guys. Do you think this guy is natty? Do you think this is a natural-looking physique? We've been fooled. This physique, very hard to achieve naturally, so I don't think he's natty at all. What do you think? Hey, bro, you're pretty jacked. What do you eat? Oh, I just eat chicken, broccoli, and rice, bro. Trust me, bro. More protein. You gotta eat your protein. Do you take any supplements? Oh, no. There's no supplements, bro. It's just all protein.
10 out of 10 would recommend these. Feet mobility.
Yeah, we have those at home. So another test you can do at home to see if you're mobile is grab a broom like that or a broomstick, and without bending your arms, you're gonna just go straight. And that's how you know if you have good shoulder mobility. And to make it harder, you go closer. That's gonna really do it. Oh. Shoulder dislocations. This is health, guys. You're all like, oh, protein. This is the true health. You keep your shoulders and your hips mobile. This is the secret to health. This is a joystick. The hips are a joystick. The shoulder is also a joystick. Most of you guys can't even hold the bar above your head, let alone come all the way back like that.
Yeah. Did you get a massage today?
I did. I'm very limber. I got a massage from our professional masseuse, Joy. It's a very nice Thai lady. Oh, she was working us. She was right there digging with the elbow.
Yes.
And I now
tiny.
feel super loose. Nothing like coming to the sports store and with Lauren Loves Carbs. Love it. Lauren loves basketball. Show us the skills. Look at that. Do a little dribble, 2 dribbles. This is the Garmin station. Which one do I have?
I don't know.
Can you find it? Garmin 255. There's some Coros. Pretty good. Pretty cool. Little sports glasses.
But they probably don't. These are ridiculous. Like, cover your
Yeah,
eyebrows.
this is like cycling glasses. Try those. Yeah, those look cool.
Take myself very seriously.
Those are cool. Yeah, those are also very cool. Yeah, those would look cool on you. Comment down below. Should Lauren get these? And which one should Carb King get? Let us know. I think this is it. This is really cool. Do I look cool
Throw
already?
up some gang signs.
Yo. Do these look cool on you guys? Comment down below. Should I get these guys? They look cool. Do I look like I'm running?
Look like you're ready for a run. Try the other ones on.
I don't know. I like the superhero looking ones.
The cool blue.
What do you say? Looks very cyclopsy, doesn't it? Do you guys recognize this guy? Eliud Kipchoge, world champion in marathon. What do you think he eats? It's corn, rice, potatoes, bananas, beans, sugar. Let's go. Some of you might say, oh, but he's not vegan. He eats a little bit of meat. He eats meat. That's what makes him strong. Yeah, he probably eats meat like once a week. And the concept here is that he eats high carb, low fat. The priority is sugar tea, it's corn, it's ugali, it's rice, it's beans. Carbs, basically. That's what keeps him lean. That's what keeps him light. That's what fuels his performance. Yeah, he has a little bit of meat. Yeah, he has a little bit of goat milk. Big deal. It's not a majority of his diet. So we ended up getting the flip-flops. A digital scale, that's going to tell us our body mass index, our fat mass, and our bone density and our muscle mass. So that's going to be interesting to try. And the glasses. Here we are. This is something else we need, Lauren. We should get a blender. What do you guys think? Should we get a blender, or the one we have at home is just fine? Comment down below.
Still won't be enough bananas.
This would be an interesting tool to have for a high carb, low fat, like an air fryer. Let's fry your things. It's getting popular. Almost 200 euros for a blender. Man, this must be a top-notch one. Why do you think air fryers are becoming popular?
I don't know. Look at all that plastic.
Because a lot of people are getting heart disease, and instead of frying everything, you got to kind of bake it.
Oh yeah.
So you can use an oven. You don't have to spend money for an air fryer. Just bake your potatoes in the oven, and you got fries. So we've been shopping for hours now, looking for a fan. It's been sold out in every shop store we went through.
Shoulda.
Also getting kimchis and beans, you know the drill. Lauren's got a little juice. What is that? Grape?
Great.
Beautiful. Pretty good, huh?
Mm-hmm. It's organic.
Like that juice is very sweet.
Yeah.
It says no added sugar.
Grape juice from organic farming and no added sugars. And look at how many we got. Almost 16 grams of carbs per 100. That's way more than the apple juice, orange juice.
Yeah, it's 150 grams per liter.
And I got 750 mils here.
That's very decent. It tastes very sweet.
Guys, and it's vegan and gluten free.
Right. So is this raw? Is it raw vegan?
It's fucking raw.
Is it cooked? Oh, it's cooked. And I don't do sugars, but that's like literally straight sugar, isn't it?
España.
Like, show us the nutrition facts. Like, literally straight sugar.
It says 0 salt.
It's just 0 fat, 0 protein.
Boom.
Is there any protein?
No protein.
It's just straight sugar.
Straight sugar.
But
no artificial coloring.
I don't do added sugars, but I'm a raw vegan and all I eat is fruit. Like, this is it.
This will get you going here.
Yeah. If I was a raw vegan, I would have to be drinking tons of these every day.
You'd need like 6 of these minimum.
Yeah, at least. Now, after all that shopping exercise in Zone 2, we're going to have to replenish with some good old-fashioned orange juice. All right, so what do we got here so far? We've got some OJs, some nice little white potatoes, red peppers, and cilantro. Oh, that's celery. Yes. Oh, bro, you're too skinny. You're too skinny. Look at that. Look at that tricep. I don't even lift, bro. All I do is running. And look at that. Boom. Bro, where you get protein from, bro?
We just need amino acids, guys.
So, after a tiring day of Zone 2 shopping, me and Lauren loves carbs, watching the UFC, getting some sushis down, let's get it.
Little celery snack.
Making carbs, making sushi for Lauren.
Thank you.
Is that enough kimchi for you?
Using your expertise here. Wonderful.
All right, so this is what you do, guys. Roll it up.
Have you been to college?
I did not. I dropped out.
Yeah, but you actually went to fancy college.
Yeah, film school. Back in the day. And voila.
Too much. How much is too much sushi?
Oh, that's too much rice. You're going to get fat. Oh, you're going to watch your calories.
You're going to have to work out. I'm going to have to work out. A celery snack.
And all you have to do is cut it. Let them settle for a little bit. Easy peasy. Look at that. Beautiful. Got the sushi, and you put your favorite sauce, and that's it. Lean, clean sushi. Beautiful assortment of sushis. Yeah, we got more over there. Got the sauce. Don't forget the sauce.
What's in the sauce?
You know the drill. It's Carb King sauce mixed with kimchi juice. That's going to be good. So here we are, guys. This is what soccer players have. Good old Powerade. It's basically sugar water and electrolytes. Let's see what else. It's like, oh, that's... Look at him. It's like, oh, that's sugar.
I needed that.
And what else we got? What else we got? The players.
Some more Powerades.
Oh, that guy was sucking on a little gel?
Yeah.
What's that? What is that on his hand right there?
It looks like a little stick of butter.
A little gel. Little sugar gel. Sugar Powerade, guys. Get it done. All right, so it's time to test out the new scale. I've already introduced my details. 32-year-old male, 6'3". Let's see my stats. Okay, so that's my basal metabolic rate, 1,900 calories. My BMI of 22. I'm 10.3% body fat. I'm 67% water. My muscle mass is 46.9%. And my bone mass is 3.9 kilograms. That's it. Appreciate it. Let's put the stats onto the internet and see how we fit compared to athletes. Nothing like a jar of jam for breakfast. Just eat it straight out of the jar. That was yesterday's dinner. Full jar of jam. Now we start off the day right. Cheers. Breakfast of champions. You can get some low-fat, low-sodium bread. Make little jam toasts. But I enjoy it just like this.
So when I came here in June of 2023, what did you put me on?
Jars of jam.
Jars of jam.
Yeah. And that's how you built your legs.
Goiabada. It's thick, big, fibrous carbohydrates, protein, a little bit of fat.
You know, any girls out there listening, if you want to build big, sexy, big glute legs, you have to smash in the sugars. There's no other way around it because...
Well, I'm living proof. I was underweight completely. I had lost my booty. I was shredded abs, and I was basically at the lowest weight I could be.
Yeah.
At
borderline underweight.
No, really actually.
Yeah, really underweight.
Actually underweight, and
your booty was flat.
Yeah.
And we built that on jams. You were vegetarian.
On goiabada, I
had to. So if you're underweight, you want to build your weight, you have to mix fat and sugar.
Yeah.
So feta cheese, milks. At the time, you were transitioning from, eating meat. So you got to go through the steps. If you're eating meat, maybe visit vegetarianism, right?
Yeah, we were having juices, fruits sometimes, but because we were at the sandy beach, it was mostly just things that you could eat quickly.
Yeah.
And we were eating outside on a picnic, having olives, feta, tomatoes,
olives, lots of olives,
jam, and we were eating pina breads.
Lauren was eating a jar of olives every day, sometimes even more, sometimes 2 jars of olives.
Yeah, and a couple jars of jam. There was that cherry jam we would eat. We would have peanuts and stuff.
Yeah.
But this is because I was severely underweight.
Yeah.
You could still eat these things, but just kind of cut out. You don't need 2 jars of olives if you're overweight. But you could still have the jams and the goiabadas and all of this, all of the juices, all of the sugar supplements that I have.
Yeah, thinking like protein is going to build muscle is like when carnivores say you got to eat muscle to get muscle.
Yeah.
That's illogical. So you have to eat eyeballs to grow eyeballs. You got to eat hair to grow hair. You got to eat guts to grow good, healthy guts, or eat lungs for your lungs, or eat nails to grow your nails. It makes no sense.
It's the red blood cells.
So the muscle is full of glycogen. Glycogen is basically sugar water with electrolytes. So if you're not smashing in the sugar and you're thinking, I'm going to grow muscle. Plus, if you want to grow and get bigger, you go on a calorie surplus and put in the fat. So in the looks maxing community, the sugar has reached the looks maxing community. They're saying that sugar triggers the FGF1 growth hormone, the insulin growth factor. So they get thicker bones and thicker jaw and thicker, and that shows. My bone mineral dense people are also chirping me saying, your bone deficiencies, your, osteoporosis. And
same with me. I have way higher bone density than average woman at my age now. So
that just shows the sugar is what triggers the growth factor. So, and you mix a little bit of fat in there, get a little bit insulin resistant so that you grow big. That's what happened to Lauren, feeding her with the feta cheeses, feeding her with the milks and mixing that with full jars of jam.
Yeah, it was lacto-vegetarian. I wasn't having eggs. I wasn't having butter. I wasn't having any of that stuff. It was just milk and feta.
And this was my thought process of, she's severely underweight. She's got to eat more fat. And she's coming off from eating meat, so we got to go the next step below, which is vegetarianism.
Yeah. And you had no idea, what I really looked like.
I never met Lauren. I had to build Lauren from scratch.
Yeah.
Her booty was flat. Let me tell you guys, flat.
And you thought I was 5'4". I'm 5'8". You thought it because I had a big head because I was
Yeah, you were so skinny that her head. It's kind of like the Freely look. Freely doesn't look healthy, guys. Even though Freely's done a lot for the community, but basically she's ripping off Durian Rider. And in the interview, she never really even mentions Durian Rider, which is kind of
Yeah, her biggest mentor is who?
Tony Robbins.
Tony Robbins.
But anyway, digressing.
Yeah, so I was very, like, I looked unhealthy. He saw me from the phone and saw that I was
like,
short, and because I had this big head.
I gotta carb her up. And so I saw Lauren rebuild herself. She wasn't doing squats. She just wasn't doing weight training.
No.
She was just literally eating, playing soccer, averaging 1,500 steps a day.
15,000, let's say.
Oh yeah, 15,000.
Yeah. Because,
sometimes almost 20,000 steps a day.
Yeah, and we were outside pretty much as we could be.
Yeah, she was sleeping all the time. Like,
Yeah.
she would eat a jar of jam and then boom, knock out at the beach, at midday.
Yeah.
And that's the other thing. You want to grow, you gotta rest, you gotta sleep.
Yeah.
Sleeping triggers growth hormone release.
Yeah.
Especially if you're fully carved up.
Yeah, people will say sprinting releases more growth hormone than anything.
No, guys.
Sure, it might release a little, but not even the slightest compared to sleeping. So bodybuilders really know some things. They know how to gain weight. They know how to lose weight. They know that they need to rest. They know that they need to eat. And I think people maybe, we're so focused on the roids and the peptides now, but at least they know the basic physiology of, like, if you don't sleep enough, if you don't eat enough, you're not going to get to your goals.
Yeah, and this whole protein craze comes from the bodybuilders who get jacked off injecting steroids and eating unlimited
and
amounts.
Insulin and whatever.
Yeah, they inject insulin. So they bulk, they get big, and then before the show, because they're cutting their calories, they're starving themselves to get rid of the body fat, then they have to keep this unreal amount of protein in because they're cutting their carbs, they're cutting their fat, they're cutting their sodium, and they're just eating like lean meat and vegetables.
And they're starving.
So this whole exercise science is it needs to be updated. This is outdated information. So people think, to preserve your muscle, you gotta eat protein. So it's like, no, bro. If those bodybuilders weren't injecting the roids, weren't eating like crazy, weren't injecting insulin, if they weren't lifting weights, whatever.
We're eating as much protein as the blue zones who eat sweet potatoes. It's because you have to eat enough calories.
Yeah.
So if you eat enough calories, you're going to get 70 grams of protein, which is, you need amino acids. You don't need protein. So you're fine if you eat enough calories. And I just think that is the actual abundance mindset. It's no problem. You can eat all the fat you want and watch what happens to your body.
So
but that's not
people get on
work.
high carb, low fat. They don't eat enough because they're not used to the whole fiber and the whole sugar. So they feel like, this is all I need. And then they're constantly hungry. If you're hungry, eat more. How are you going to build muscle if you're, I don't want to be hungry. Just eat the house down.
Or just focusing on being satiated from protein instead of eating enough carbohydrates. I don't know.
Yeah.
If you eat enough pasta, you eat enough bread, you eat enough potatoes, you're going to hit that mark of protein, which is...
But you got to eat enough.
Plus you're having fruits and everything during the day.
2,400 calories is not enough for a grown adult. I don't care what sex you are. That's not even a teenager. An active teenager should eat way more than that. So... that's the mistake a lot of people make. And then they think, I'm not gaining muscle because I'm just not eating enough protein. Just eat enough calories and you will hit your protein.
And the cardio matters, but burning sugar the majority of the time during your cardio is going to mean that you're going to take from your glycogen stores. And then if you're not replenishing that sugar before and after, what do you think is going to happen to your muscles?
Yeah.
That's why there's flat cardio people, but there's a ton of fat cardio people.
A lot of fat. We see a lot of runners and they're overweight. So another thing with this protein, people are always telling me, you're not hitting enough protein, you're high carb, low fat, and blah blah blah. But the scale is telling me I have 46.9%, almost 47% muscle mass. This is on par with elite athletes. So I have the
Yeah, and I just think most people subconsciously have no idea what the human physiology should look like. Like, people don't know what a healthy man or woman looks like anymore because we follow celebrities and all this other stuff, and everything on your phone is geared towards making you dissociate from what's actually real. So that's another thought for, I don't know.
And they think that actually like higher body fat is more muscle. They tell me, you're too skinny, bro. You're small. Like,
I'm more swole than you, man.
More swole. But 10% body fat, and this is me after a bulk that I was just eating peanuts, avocados, and more fat, oily food. This is me after a bulk and still smashing sugar. I didn't cut down on my sugar intake at all, and I'm still 10% body fat, which is, unattainable for most people. And last year we did the body comp at the gym, and I was 9% body fat. So I gained the 1% body fat from eating a little bit more fat.
Yeah.
So,
when I met you, you were probably 7% body fat.
Yeah.
And I was probably 11 or 12% body fat when you met me, which is not good for a woman.
Yeah.
I should be, I think 18 is probably a healthy, like that's the fittest a woman without any of the extras. A natty woman would be somewhere around 16 to 18% body fat, but I think more closer to 18.
Yeah, so percentage-wise, when people come on in the channel and they tell you like, oh, the BMI doesn't matter. I still have muscles, and even though the scale says I'm overweight, no, that's just muscle. No, guys, it's fat. You're overweight because it's fat. And if you're like a roided out bodybuilder, you're also overweight. You think that's healthy for your organs?
Yeah.
No, it's all muscles, bro. Like,
we just watched a little trend stories from More Plates, More Dates for fun. And just one of the best parts about the video was like, I just got so upset I had to just fight these two guys, and within 2 minutes I was having a freaking heart attack. So like, you can be super physique aesthetically pleasing and you have 0 to nil, you have no cardio whatsoever, and all the SARMs and all that stuff, just it's not good for you. But it just goes to show all you had to do was just be able to bounce a little longer than this guy who's on trend, and he'll fall to pieces after 2 minutes. So seeking a bodybuilding physique is like unhealthy. Bottom line.
For sure. Do CrossFit, all these gym bros.
The Hydrox or whatever. I don't even know what that is, but yeah.
Hey, no, hey, if that's your thing, that's your thing. But you can't argue with the facts that cardio and fitness is the healthiest thing you can do. Yeah. That's why VO2 max is one of the strongest predictors of longevity. It's not how much you can bench. It's not how many pull-ups you can do. Yeah.
Would you say those 2 people who climbed the Empire State Building were unhealthy? They were climbers.
People always chirp me, oh, you do a little strength training and blah, blah, blah. Let's go over here. I do this rarely. I walk, maybe once a day. I walk in here, I stretch out my spine, and I do a couple pull-ups. Like, are you arguing that I don't have enough strength on my diet because I don't eat enough protein? I highly doubt it, bro. And I don't do this often. This is me just, walking around. I'll do a couple pull-ups.
Yeah, you do it probably a couple times a day, especially in the mornings.
Walk around here. Oh, okay, I did a couple pull-ups, but that's it. One set. I don't very rarely. Only when I'm doing a little martial arts training. So, where's my protein deficiency, bruh? Can you do this? Can you do dips all the way down? Get the whole pick. Get the whole funny. Hey. Thanks, bruh. 46%, 47% body mass.
What's on the menu today, Carb King?
Well, we are going to do a time trial.
Yeah, you're going to do a time trial.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
My Garmin is charging, so I'm going to raw dog my run today.
Your Garmin is also caca.
Yeah, I know, but it would be fine if I was running on a track or a road maybe, but see all these trees? That's what screws up the GPS, but the air is fresher. What'd you have for breakfast today?
I had a jar of jam, as you guys saw.
Oh yeah.
Or half a jar of jam. It's still here.
What do we got in the bag? We got dates,
Carbs.
blueberries, jam, a baby food, agua.
We're going out with the Vibrams from Temu.
Oh yeah. The Temu special.
That's right. Now, do not try this at home unless you are used to running with barefoot shoes.
Yeah,
They
these
do
are
take a while to train yourself. And this just goes to show the whole bone density argument. I don't see any carnivores using barefoot shoes. And who cares what the carnivores are doing, right? We're just doing our own thing. You have to understand that the Carb King is a character that I put on to make videos more entertaining. Would you agree, Lauren?
Yes. Yes. You gotta play a little character, have a little fun with it. Hydrate.
So, if you're starting off with barefoot shoes, I would really recommend,
Walking probably
as
first.
I did before, yeah, going so slow and trying not to touch your heel on the floor. Can you see that?
Yes.
And you're just going like this slow. But people's egos get in their minds and they want to start running too fast, and then they're like used to the shoe, so their running mechanic is very much like heel strike. So,
Yeah. Seeing those super shoes at Decathlon yesterday was like,
yeah, they're horrible.
they're terrible. They're so stiff and so soft at the same time.
So you gotta get used to running, and also getting used to making a bow with your legs. If you're running and your knees collapsing, that's not good. It kind of hurts just doing it. So you have to learn how to bow your legs while you run. So that's how you start. You start off really slow, and then you progressively build to the point where I can have a decent amount of time in my 5K. It's time to go. Carbs. Ten minutes to 1 o'clock. It's 1 p.m. Let's go.
Running on liquids and fruits.
A little bit of juice, a little bit of baby food. We got blueberries. We got dates. All the carbs. If you want to have a good performance, yeah, could I run without carbs? Sure, but it's going to be miserable. See, that's how much I had for breakfast. Now I'm just going to have a few more tablespoons. Teaspoons.
Is there any fat in that jam?
0 grams. I would argue maybe there's a little bit of trace amounts.
Is that going to contribute
bit of
to your
sodium.
body fat? Oh yeah.
Very low sodium, but there's a little bit.
But that's what's the natural sodium. It's not like they added salt to it.
No added salt. Yeah.
No sodium chloride.
Imagine you just puff up. No need expensive gels.
Yeah.
No need expensive powders. Beautiful.
Just need a bag of carbs.
So almost done the whole jar of jam. And it's not even 1 p.m. yet.
How many calories is that?
Enough.
Enough, yeah.
We're going to do a little warm-up lap.
Yeah, so that we can scale how many meters or miles it is. So, because I'm raw dogging it today, no Garmin. So I'm just going to zone 2, hopefully, based off of my energy levels, which is very misleading, but I'm going to do it anyway.
Cool. What did you have for breakfast?
I had a liter tangerine juice with like 90 grams of sugar added to it. It's what was left in the bag. I also had apple juice and more sugar added to that, and water. And
couple spoonfuls of jam right now.
A few jams right now.
Looking good. You're sporting the barefoot shoes.
Yes.
Nice.
Straight from Temu. But they work. Like,
yeah.
I wore these babies in Thailand every day.
These babies, good. They look really cool.
Yeah. Don't want to walk around in Thailand.
Do you do any strength training to get those huge horse legs?
At the moment, nope.
No. Do you lift, bruh?
No.
No. It's just really cardio.
Imagine what I would look like if I did. I probably should do something about that. But...
Yeah. Do a little anavar. No, no, don't do drugs, kids. No performance-enhancing drugs.
No, I don't need it.
Yeah, you don't need it. You got the carbs. That's the biggest performance-enhancing drug.
Yeah, and according to this scale we got, like my bone density is way higher than the average woman that's 36
Yeah,
years
yours
old.
is 3.1 kilograms of pure bone weight.
Yes, and I'm at like, I don't know,
20% body fat. Yeah, which is very decent.
Is okay. Like
yeah.
I could shave off probably 2%.
Uh-huh. And that's not really your goal. You're not in this lifestyle for looks or to get bigger legs. No, you're doing it for health.
And I'm probably still recovering from like all the fasting I did.
That's right.
And all the
How long ago has it been?
Since I fasted? Well, since 2023.
The last time, yeah, you were so skinny.
Yeah, so skinny, and I feel like I'm still recovering from that. So like my bone density went down at that time, my glycogen stores went down at that time, my minerals went down at that time.
Right.
And I'm still recovering from all of that by basically eating, getting outside, getting enough sleep, and drinking, and getting enough hydration.
Do you track your calories?
No, every time I do, it's only for the channel.
Right.
And it's probably not even like exactly accurate. But what I'm finding from when I see people that do count calories is they don't even count the oils and the butters and stuff. So people don't have any.
They don't really know.
How many
calories they're having. The only thing you do measure is kind of like your sugar. So you make sure to have enough sugar, like more than 100 grams every day.
I'm not going to smash the fat. So
yeah,
obviously.
Right. All right, we're going to do a warm-up lap just to track how many miles the whole loop is. What do you think? 400 meters, 800 meters?
I think 500 meters.
Okay, let's find out. Go. All right. Okay, so we tested it out. It's 400 meters roundabout. So to do a 5K, I'm going to need to complete 12 and a half laps. And that's going to be my time trial for today. What are you going to do, Lauren?
I'm just going to do zone 2.
A little zone 2. Wait for Carb King.
Yeah.
Cheers.
You're going to have to wait for me.
Let's go, Lauren. So here we go now. We have some drone footage. This was a great workout. I really enjoyed it. So I press start on the watch, and I'm just going to go for a 400-meter loop. What did you feel about it, Lauren?
Carb King was blasting by me every single time. I was waiting for him to lap me. It seems like I'm going really slow, but I was probably, I don't know, maybe doing like an 11-minute mile, 12-minute mile, which is really not that fast, but it was zone 2. That was the point. That was the whole point of my run.
Right. It was pretty decent. I'm not going to lie. And it just puts things into perspective. A lot of people like to chirp us with this or that, but we're running in barefoot shoes in multiple terrains. I just went through cobblestone, and now I'm going through like this gravel path.
I think a lot of people underestimate like running on uneven ground in barefoot shoes. Like there was a girl that was running and she had those like super shoes on, and you could just see that the way she was putting her feet on the ground, it didn't matter because she had an extra 2 inches of cushion under her feet. Whereas when you're wearing the barefoot shoes, you have to pay attention to how your foot goes on the ground every single step. You don't want to step on a rock, and you want to know what kind of terrain you're going on. and going up and going down.
That's right. Every step matters. And so that's one lap. I stop the watch and have a little break, and on to the next one. So on this workout, I really just want to work on my speed, work on my VO2 max, get the lungs, going in full flight. And I look pretty smooth. That's the thing about running. Like in the footage, it kind of looks like I'm kind of just jogging, whatever. But I'm a pretty tall dude. I have a big stride. So it can be deceiving, and it looks easy from the outside. But if you're right there in the heat and with barefoot shoes and etc., then it's not as easy as it looks. Right here, I'm going through cobblestone. You can't really see, but those are individual stones that are hammered to the ground, and now I'm on gravel, but
on like a sand kind of thing.
Yeah, sandy, gravelly, and I'm checking my pace. This is probably a 5:30 minute mile, sometimes 6-minute miles, so very decent, very decent. And I'm doing this, like I said, in barefoot shoes. So
it wasn't windy this day at all.
No, not at all. And here comes Lauren. So she's running, pretty decent pace, just trotting along at her zone 2,
and I didn't stop once. Like you stopped at the bench, you had some carbs, and you kind of like waited for me to come around to have a break for your threshold.
Right. And no way I could keep up this pace for the whole 5K, but that was my workout. Just do 400 meters at full sprint and go again. Now it's a dolly shot. We were just having the drone follow me on the previous shots, but now it's kind of going backwards, which is pretty dangerous. As you'll see, it's going to bang on some trees, but it's a pretty durable drone. I enjoy it. You kind of have to watch out because it goes away from you, and it sometimes it hits the trees, but that's all right. I like this shot here. There we go.
Blasting by me.
Past. And I'm not going that fast, and Lauren isn't going that slow, but it's just a difference in stride length and pace. Here's Lauren going. So you never stopped while I was kind of taking a break in between.
And I should have checked the time, but I don't know how long it was.
It was pretty decent, Lauren. I'm gonna
30 something minutes.
Yeah, 30 minutes for a 5K at zone 2, which is very decent. Here we go again. Boom, full blast, full sprint. And this feels good, man. Like, if you know. If you're carbed up, if you've got the fitness, if you've got a high VO2 max, doing these runs. Oh, here's a little passenger.
And you're light-footed. I feel like when you land, it's not like a clunk, and it's more of like a bounce. So this is like easier on your joints. And I think that matters for your cadence and stuff, especially when I'm running. I try to like open up my rib cage more and really like move the shoulder blades and move the hips. Like it's a lot of thought that you can get distracted if you're listening to music and stuff like that. You can overrun yourself. And I just feel like when I see you run, or when I feel like I'm running, I'm always trying to do a lighter step. You're trying to be like a deer or something. You're not trying to be like this heavy, clunky.
Yeah.
And then it's really hard on your joints, which takes time to work up to. And you have to be conscious of your posture kind of every single step while you're breathing, while you're trying to keep up with a certain pace, and you're not trying to overrun your heart rate or stuff like that.
It's very much like brain training. You're training your brain because like you said, every step counts. And that's the reason why I want to be very lean. I want to be the lightest version I can possibly be. If I'm packing on extra 10 or 20 pounds of muscle, it's just going to be hard on your joints. That's why the BMI scale, your body mass index, has to determine if you're overweight. And if it says that you're overweight, it's because the human body is not designed to carry this extra mass while you're running. We're supposed to be lean, supple. Okay, it hit the trees right there, as you could see. But like I was saying, we have to be lean, we have to be supple. And yeah, it just feels good. Look, I'm just like you said, like a deer or a gazelle.
Remember that bodybuilder that went to that like Kenyan village or something, and the guy told him like, "You're fat, man," and the Kenyan was super, super lean. Remember that short?
Yeah.
And anyway, so what he means is that you can't outrun what's in the jungle like I could. So
that's right. And stop the footage. I'm doing 400-meter repeats. Here comes Lauren. Slow and steady wins the race. 10 laps. 2.5 laps to go for 5K. 400-meter repeats with a few seconds in recovery. Here comes the champion. Let's go, Lauren. Let's go. 11, 1.5 laps to go. Breathing, very important, especially during recovery. You want to oxygenate the tissues and get all the carbon dioxide out of the blood. Can you guys do this? Ass to grass. Touch the floor, ass to grass. Touch the floor. This is a natural human position. You guys like to talk about going back to nature, but can you do a deep squat? Love it. Carb up, guys. Another workout done. Carbon up.
I got my juice. I already had a couple dates.
Dates, juice, baby foods, fruits, sugars, and starches.
I didn't stop to carb up during my run. I just kept going.
You were doing a VO2? No, you were doing a zone 2 effort?
Yeah, I think at some points I was more than zone 2, but whatever.
I was kind of following you with the drone.
I know.
It would be good to see the perspective because Lauren's not slow by any means.
I know, but my ego was shattered every time you went past me.
I was pretty much going at
That's
all
the
that.
reality, though. Like, even when you're like, okay, I'm just going to do a zone 2, it's like people pass you and you're like, gosh.
I was doing like 5-minute mile pace.
Yeah, you were going really fast.
And you were probably doing 9-minute miles, 10-minute miles.
Yeah.
But hey, that's the beauty of running. There's a whole spectrum of fitness that you can work on. You can work on your base. That's just your easy runs. And that should be the bulk of your training is easy runs. And then once in a while, maybe 2-3 times a week, throw in a little bit of a faster run. Work on your pace. And maybe once a month, once a week, do a all-out time trial. But stay safe. Don't try to copy us with the barefoot shoes if you don't have any kind of fitness experience or running experience, and work your way up.
Yeah.
And that's the beauty of fitness. There's no better feeling than to come out here in the park, be in nature, smell the fresh air, get some sunshine on your skin, get some carbs flowing through the blood, some oxygen going through the lungs, and yeah, feeling the heart pumping, getting a sweat. That's what it's all about. And that's it. And message of this video for today, guys, don't take it personal. You know that Carb King is just a character. It's a mask that I can put on so that I can speak and spread the message of carbs, right? So don't take it personal. No, it's a caricature. It's a caricature. I'm putting on a character for you guys. It's a mask. Don't take it personal. Just be yourself, right? Make a channel. I want to see you guys on the comments. Some of you need to make a channel and spread the message if that's what you're doing. If not, then just spread it to your loved ones, spread it to your friends, and yeah, just be happy, be yourself, man. Don't take things personally. Just keep doing what you're doing and be happy. Who cares? Some people are gonna make videos about you. Who gives a fuck? Who cares? Nobody cares, right? Just spread the love, spread the carbs. Let's go. How to tell if you're well hydrated. Are you able to smash water just like this? Boom, done. If you drink water like this and it's hard to get it down, you're dehydrated. That's how you can tell if you're well hydrated, if you can smash water real easy like that. So as we saw, bread has 8.9 grams, let's say 9 grams of protein per 100. Each bread is more than 100 grams. So 9 grams, 18, you do the math. A lot of protein in bread. Let's go. Here we go. Nothing better like 5 monstrous paninis to recover from the workout. We did the calculations. There's about 48 grams of protein in this whole meal. Let's smash it down, shall we? Bless these gifts we're about to receive in the name of Christ. Amen. Thank you for this meal. Okay, so here we go. Time to smash it down. And as you can see, people have this misconception that protein is just meat, or protein is like tofu or beans, but there's actually a lot of protein in bread. There's a lot of protein in pasta, a lot of protein in rice even. And if you check the labels, you'll be surprised on how much protein there is in all these plant foods. So I don't really understand, or I do understand. It's because we've been indoctrinated to think that protein is this essential thing, and nothing else has protein except from meat and except from all these animal products, or like soy, like tofu, and all these.
Yeah, I was surprised to see that pasta had more protein than black beans. I was actually flabbergasted at that. So the labels, reading the labels matters, but also just eating enough matters. You're going to get enough protein no matter what, if you're eating high carb, low fat.
Yeah, we have this canned beans, and we were like, okay, let's check the protein. And it was 5 grams per 100, and pasta has 13 grams per 100.
More than double.
Right? Yeah, that's something that we have to break this old paradigm and realize that plant foods have enough protein. And if you eat enough calories, the problem comes when people don't eat enough calories. When you go raw vegan or you go woo-woo fruitarian and you don't eat enough, then of course you're probably going to be deficient in the long run. But
because it's just not enough carbohydrates, it's not enough Brix value in the fruit or whatever it is.
Yeah.
And that's it.
You have to make sure that you're eating enough calories. So carb the F up. Guys, this is a light meal for the Carb King. 300 grams of dry weight rice, and I'm gonna make sushis. Let's go. You know the drill. 300 grams of dry weight rice. That's around 1,000 calories on rice. You got my Carb King sauce made with fresh tomato pulp. Boom, get it done. So as you can see, we get enough protein. There it is, the protein recommendations, not that much, and we get enough calories, so we get enough. Here I am smashing the sushi. Look at that. Protein restriction extends lifespan in animal models, suppressing the mTOR pathways. So there's actually a benefit to low protein, but you guys are all protein maxing. You're actually like contributing to things like cancer and stuff like that. So FGF21, everybody wants to talk about the FGF21, but low protein diets stimulate the liver to release hormones that systematically improve metabolic health. What do you have to say about that?
We're just here to eat good, man. This is like simple, clean eating. It doesn't have to be that complicated. And you just have to eat enough, like under God's sun, we're meant to eat these fruits, vegetables, and starches. That's about as basic or as hard as you need your life to be, honestly.
Yeah, research methionine restrictions. So there's a difference between plant sources and animal sources. It's better for you to have the plants, of course, as God recommended. Eat the fruits and the herbs.
I'm a level 5 vegan. Carbs, got the fuck up, motherfuckers. Carb the fuck up. Corn, rice, potatoes, yams, bananas, mangoes, steaks, plantains, melons, blueberries, blackberries, and malls. Get them motherfucking carbohydrates. Eat your vegan motherfuckers. Carb the fuck up, the fuck up, the fuck up, the fuck up.